Sir de Sade, seeing you is a genuine relief.
Your emissary informed us that you were in need of our help.
Indeed. She must have told you that we were being attacked. We are sustaining the relentless assaults of furious animals, which some people believe to be sent by the demons of...
Some people? So you're not certain that's the case?
We were mistaken when we thought them responsible for the Malicor. I became more... But no matter where these attacks come from, our men are becoming One of our outposts to the east has sent us a distress message. They won't hold much longer. I beg you. You must go to their aid. Maybe they can help you find out where these beasts come from.
I will go there and meet them. I hope to make it.
I am infinitely grateful. I am certain...
I must leave you.
Naturally.
You shouldn't stay here. We're sustaining... The animals appear to be crazy.
We're actually here to...
Are you the backup? I must admit, I was praying for more, so... We're under attack every night, and we've already lost at this rate.
Don't worry. We will do everything...
You still have some time to prepare.
All right, let's wait.
Ready, weapons? There they are! Death to the others! You're running out of energy! Drink a potion! thanks for your help. If it weren't for you, the outpost...
If these attacks are always this violent, even with our support, we must uncover the origin.
I've thought about it, and I sent a few men to first and foremost, but I haven't heard from them since.
Could you at least tell me which way they went?
They followed a trail going north of...
Thank you, officer. I will do everything in my...
You be careful.
We're approaching Deirdre's territory. I hope she isn't involved.
So do I. That being said, maybe we should go and meet her.
The soldiers' tracks lead to the northeast. We should follow if we want to find them.
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
This man will die if we don't do something about it.
What happened? You saved me. Thank you.
Your officer sent us. He told us that you were looking for the origin of the...
And we found it. You'll find raised stones there. The ones which are worshipped. There was a creature there. That's what must have been attracting the animals. It prevailed. I fled.
And you were right.
We took some notes. It may be of use to you.
To my help! The others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Drink a potion.
This creature looks a lot like the one who is attacking Hikmet, and seems to be afflicted by the same disease. I'm certain that a human is behind this epidemic. These creatures wouldn't attack in such a coordinated manner if someone wasn't leading them. Your Eminence,
Sir de Sardet. You are back. Once again, your help was a blessing. Did our troops...
There were some losses, but the outposts... And it's thanks to them that I was able to follow the... The officer sent out a small party, hoping that they...
Now that's a resourceful man. Did his...
His men died, alas. But following their tracks led me to the creature. It resembled a Nardaig Menaemon, a mountain guardian. Its skin was covered in stains and ulcers, and its behavior...
Where could it have come from? And why did it send all these beasts up?
I don't know, but someone must be behind all. These attacks are too coordinated and too...
You are a man of great ingenuity. I have no... At any rate, I am extremely grateful.
You're welcome.
Anything else?
I must leave you.
Naturally. You're...
Constantine.
My dear cousin, I'm always happy to see you.
We managed to solve the problem of the attacks on...
Really? So, what was causing...
The city and its outposts were continuously being attacked by animals. These beasts were led by a large creature that strangely resembled a mountain goat.
This is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Exactly. Except it looked sick and it didn't act like the... It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was transferring its disease to them before making... I have never seen anything like... And there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation.
Of course. Don't tell me that a guardian was involved there.
Yes. The governor was convinced that the attacks were led by the island, and yet they were being attacked as well. And it was by their side that I fought the creature. That time it was a Nardai Glenderman, a beach guardian, but it seemed just as sick. And it was also manipulating the animals to make them aggressive.
So, it would be some kind of epidemic effect. I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you've already done what had to be done, by eliminating those that...
Perhaps. But I'm certain... These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion.
You're exaggerating, dear cousin. The attacks you thought were coordinated may just have been...
You may be right. But I can't help...
Do you really believe that a Denegad would want to take over the island? Cousin, you know how much I respect you, but frankly... But I see it's already quite late. If you'll excuse me, dear cousin. Regrettably, I must...
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small... Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no... Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed miracles recently. See you later.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me anything.
You are one of his bodyguards.
I am, Your Excellency. But recently it has been difficult to force His Highness to accept our presence.
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort? You better tell me everything.
But I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him. But His Highness's behavior has been very... He sleeps very little. And goes out alone almost every night.
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should be informed?
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us not to tell you.
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go from tavern to tavern...
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency.
Where could he go outside?
I've no idea.
Listen, I understand this matter is putting you in a difficult situation. You were supposed to protect, but Constantine is not... I'm worried about him. He's so... If...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office. He writes so much down in there that he could... I hope you find His Highness.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
Normally, I would have said getting drunk at the tavern. But clearly that isn't the case.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Enon Milf... Frictaman had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
To discover that your cousin has descended into madness. But we can't let him kill these people simply because he's afraid they might have seen him. May the trees on your road...
Thanks. You saved us. These beasts would...
These animals were strange, as if they were enraged. Thanks again.
I'm glad I could help you. And perhaps you can... I'm looking for a young man, a Renaigse. But he looks a bit like an almanac.
Someone like you?
In some ways. But his marks are different. Dark...
He's talking about the crazy Donne.
Indeed, that might be him. Do you know where to...
No, we see him passing by around nightfall, but we don't know where he's going.
He walks along the path, often followed by some...
He has a sinister look in his eyes.
And you do well to hide. I think he's the one who sent these... Do you have any idea how I could figure out where...
He could hide in the old house. He would see him passing by and could follow.
You're right. If you take this path, you can hide there. And from up there, you will be able to see...
Thank you. You've been a great help. And stay hidden. You may still be in danger.
Be prudent on all men.
You're very isolated here.
It's a long story.
When I was young, I got engaged to a young man. But he wasn't my Minundanem. I thought he was, but I was wrong. As I had broken my engagement, we were
So, our parents came to settle here. They built this house.
There. Now you know. Do you want to know any...
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalem seg.
We can't be seen from the path.
I see him. And he's not alone.
He opened the passage for himself here. Let's follow him, quick.
Constantine, what are you doing?
Cousin! You're here! I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way. To be able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances. But whatever power we earn, there are some things that escape us.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but what are you doing here?
I seem monstrous to you. I am well aware of that. But I promise to explain everything when the moment is right. Then you will understand. You will see. The temptation is so great to share all with you right now. You have done so much for me. You have given me so much. I haven't forgotten, believe me. But I still have more to do. Forgive me and have patience. Hold them back. But do not kill him for anything in the world.
Constantine, come back and explain yourself.
I think I told this spoiled brat he's wheeled away. And now he's throwing beasts at us. He's gone mad.
It's the only explanation.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! You're running out of energy! Drink a potion! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! You're running out of energy! Drink a potion! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! You're running out of energy! Drink a potion!
Flesh of my earth, help me. You saw him do it, didn't you? You saw him draw from me, steal my children, my guardians, pervert my force.
Yes, but I don't understand.
What he wants, eternity, strength, power. It is what they all want. Those who take without looking beyond themselves. Like all those from the faraway lands.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all that.
Then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified him to the point it changed who he is. You must stop him. Each time that he bonds, he destroys me a little more. And with me, the hope for a cure. And now it's my heart, my most sacred sanctuary that he covets. You must kill him.
That is madness.
The consequence of his folly, yes. Believe me, there is no other solution. Stop him, flesh of my earth, or there will be nothing left to save.
I still can't believe this.
I understand what you feel. I have trouble believing it, but Enon Milfrichtaman never lies. We need to stop your cousin by any means possible.
We must learn more if we want to understand his plans and prepare against them. This hiding place he was talking about in his notes.
If in his folly he remembered just a small bit of what I taught him, then he shall warn his guard to be ready for it. We will need to be discreet and find ourselves.
You're thinking of all the creatures that he has perverted. A veritable...
Precisely. And against an army we will need soldiers. The natives will follow you because their god has ordered it.
We might also be able to count on help from the Nords. We'll need to speak to their admiral. We should also be able to count on Sieglinde. Her troops will be all the more welcome. And of course, we can also go and find the Mother Cardinal, as well as Governor Buren. What an absurd project. On the continent, they would brand us crazy, but not here. On an island where everything is possible, and all follow. Let us go.
What brings you here on Almanau?
I came to ask for your help in stop. Did you hear about the attacks of creatures led by strange guardians throughout the...
Yes, Darren sent a messenger.
My cousin was sick, and to cure... But the power he received from it made him mad, and he transformed his guardians each time, and used them to attack those he considered...
What you're telling me is terrifying. Katasak and Devosh'Tire should never have bonded. Your cousin is breaking the balance. He's consumed.
Indeed. Enon Milfrichtaman warned me that Constantine was now targeting the I cannot fight him alone. I intend to go and find the other factions and ask for theirs, because we must all stand together to stop the...
Your will to create an alliance between all the peoples on... And the call of Enon Milfrichtaman cannot... We will be by your side in the battle. I would also like for you to take this weapon.
Thank you, Dunkus.
Don't thank me. You managed to earn my people's trust. and you fight for a cause. May the earth support.
I must admit that I expected Dunkus to be more angered when he learned what Constantine had done.
He's a sage amongst sages, even amongst the Donegada. Enon Mil Frichtemann speaks in his ear. I think he already knew what was happening, even before we came to see him.
That confirms it. I made the right choice. Teofredi couldn't have a better High King. Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, and to what do I owe?
I have come to solicit your help and to propose we forge
An alliance? Against...
You remember, no doubt, the attacks that fell upon Hikmet.
Of course. You told me that different...
Precisely. And the Guardians were This revelation will not please you, but I have no choice but to tell you. It is Constantine.
Surely you jest. What is the meaning? Do you know how many men have died during the...
Allow me to continue, I beg you. Then, there was a ritual and his capture. He has been increasing these rituals in order to link himself to the island, to gain power, and he is fighting a war against everyone. And it now appears he wants to take control. He is preparing to attack the Volcano Sanctuary, and it is in the name of the congregation that I come to see you.
That's madness. It is complete madness. I believed you sincere, de Sade, which does not mean that I believe you now. But no matter. You are in need of men to stop your cousin who has already attacked.
Precisely. I have already gathered support, but I need his...
I understand what you are saying, and a part of me wishes only to exact vengeance for the losses, but I am not sure I can trust you with the lives of my...
How can I possibly...
Perhaps if you were to complete the task...
Alas, I must gather my force.
I understand. I hope, though I cannot spare any of my... It is my personal weapon.
Thank you, I have to go. Look for...
Farewell, my lord.
Your Eminence.
Sir de Sardet.
Do you remember I thought that someone must...
Yes, you thought that this...
And I was right.
You're hesitating.
Indeed. As the person responsible...
Does this mean that and thanks to which obscure alliance...
Constantine acted alone. As for the way he manipulated these creatures...
Absolutely. And it is said that... Are you telling me that your cousin...
Something like that. But the power he received, thus gaining control...
But why attack us?
His thirst for power is... And I know that for this purpose he will soon... I won't stand a chance against all the creatures he's taking. Others have already joined me. Having a common enemy should help us forget all the differences...
You expect us to participate in a... I hope you realize that for me to accept, or have full...
Are you implying that you may...
If you accept to deal with the...
And what if I simply reminded you that you...
You surprised me, de Sardet. I wouldn't have thought you were so guileful. But you were taught. Since you leave me no choice, fine. But I hope that my debt will then be...
Of course, Your Eminence. I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
De Sardet.
I have come to ask for your help. My cousin has been plunged into madness, and he apparently wishes to conquer. He took control of many creatures by reenacting rituals he learned from the island, and now he uses them to attack the cities and the villages of those he
A difficult situation, admittedly, but who's in charge of the island is none of our business, de Sardet.
It actually does concern you. If my cousin takes control of the island, soon there will be no ports where your ship... He's not looking for political influence.
I see. It's a decent...
We must stop him at all costs. I already have the support of other factions, but I was hoping I could count on the help of...
Alas, even if I wanted to, I couldn't. They don't trust you enough to follow you.
Could there be a way to make them change?
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his crew. It is almost certain she sent secret
Why ask me to do?
This is a very serious accusation. One that was... The Norts are like a family. I think an external view is required. Anyway, their ship is... Your authority will allow you to get...
I see.
It's up to you to find out. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want...
I agree. Where can I find Captain...
At the port in your town. You know his...
Unfortunately...
That's regrettable. And to give you this, alas, it is...
Thank you, Admiral. I need a bit of practice. Hello, Commander.
Lord Desade. And Kurt, I believe I should be thanking you.
It is your upright and honourable. Perhaps sometime in the future you'll come.
I hope not. How can I be of service?
I have come to ask for your help.
I'm at your service, Your Excellency. What is it you want from me?
We need reinforcements to protect the sanctuary of the islanders.
Very well. I will send some troops there. But may I—
Creatures, in great number.
I beg your pardon.
As your men must have told you, ever since he was cured of the Malachor and bonded, he is now targeting the heart of the island.
I have indeed heard reports of the Since he is our employer, I asked my men, but thanks to your help, we avoided dishonor. If you're telling me that we are in danger, and that we—
Thank you, Commander.
Anything else?
I have to go.
I also have a lot.